Okay, so this is a little short story about what it's taking to get to India. And in India is an opportunity to develop and change the lives of myself and my family, hopefully forever, by creating a program that will help a lot of people. Now, here's the thing. About a week and a half ago, I went to the doctor and went and saw them for a travel plan, and I got some advice for injections that are required, and I got some measles, mumps, rubella. After having the injections, about 3 or 4 days later, I got really, really sick. Fever, temperature, throwing up, just not really well at all. And we're about 2 weeks out at that stage from having to go to India. In that time, I got so sick that I went to emergency in Brisbane and let them know that when I went to the toilet to pee, that my pee looked like Coca-Cola. So obviously they were pretty concerned that a 34-year-old male had pee that had blood in it, and there was no reason for the blood. I haven't got an infection or a previous kidney issue or anything like that. There's no trauma or accident or injury. So that happened on a Friday. I was down for the Commonwealth Games, but I was pretty sick. I actually didn't think I should or could attend, but I made the effort to get to the hospital. They took some they took a lot of blood, and they weren't stoked with it. And then Monday, they organised to have a biopsy taken for my kidneys. They got pushed back to Wednesday. In that time I got to heal and feel a little bit better, so that was a nice break. But then I had my kidney biopsy, and now it's catching up to real time where I just need to get back on track and ready for India, and sort of sharing part of the journey of what it's going to take to make sure that I'm in the healthiest position for my specialist to make the decision whether or not I can go. So here's some videos from leading up to the biopsy and post-biopsy, and yeah.
That's exactly 4 hours from when I have to go to the QML, the blood testing group, to get my blood tested again after being admitted to hospital to determine whether I need to go see a specialist Monday morning. I'm a little bit nervous because I told the specialist when I left. I said I was getting better and I'm gonna be fine. But it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep. I haven't swallowed for hours. And I have to go to the bathroom. And my pee has been like Coca-Cola. It hasn't stopped. So I have to test. I need to know. I should really hold it, but I need to know. It's not good. The same. I'm still bleeding. In 4 hours, I'll go get it tested again. I think I'm going to have to change all my plans. Push back my work schedule. I need to go get a biopsy. So, it's not called peeing Coke, coloured to pee, but at least I'm in a big city, and they can get this process pretty quickly and give me a diagnosis and tell me if I have a kidney issue. I couldn't sleep. Somebody's got like shoes going around in like a dryer, and it sounds like a ghost walking up the stairs, like donk, 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 donk. It's not even in this house, it's like in the townhouse next door. Like, seriously, take your shoes out off the dryer at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Sammy's driving me to the hospital today, where I am going to get a kidney biopsy after a week of being ill, sick, high fevers, temperatures, gut pain. Oh, peeing Coca-Cola. Yeah, that's a big one. Not usual, but potentially a reaction to having an injection for measles, mumps, and rubella. So my body just didn't deal, and my kidneys got inflamed, and at some stage inflammation in the kidney can lead to blood in the urine. It's not normal, especially for a 34-year-old, and so we're gonna have to go get it checked out. I think I'm a little bit nervous about today, but I'm actually excited, because if having the injection means that I got ill and it stressed my body in a way that highlights or brings to the surface an underlying kidney disease issue, then I'm stoked to hear about it now rather than hear about it when it's too late. I think with kidneys, they get damaged, they don't really repair themselves. So with a chronic kidney disease, it easily could be something that I don't experience till later on, and hopefully the injection has shone the light onto it, and this is a good thing. I'm going to go get a kidney biopsy now. A specialist will look at it and determine what the issue is and why I was bleeding, and I could easily be upset and scared, but I'm actually excited and happy. So I'd rather find out now before my kidneys start deteriorating that I have a kidney issue, so that I can start doing something about it. And this is it. This is the process. We're testing, not guessing, and being educated and informed. And there's nothing to be scared about.
No.
I might be in a little bit of pain and discomfort, but I'd rather know than not know, and I'd rather have all the information so that I can do something about it. So, yeah, let's go get a kidney biopsy.
Woo.
So it's the morning after I've had my biopsy, and for the most part it went pretty good. I was awake while they did it, and it was pretty painful for a couple of jabs. They took some blood, had a couple of puncture wounds in the arm. There's this nice spot around the back there. It's still a little bit bloody, but for the most part pretty good. Fly back home and start work today, so overall not the worst experience I've had in hospital. It was pretty good. So lots of Commonwealth Games on at the moment to keep me entertained and motivated. Can't do anything heavy or strenuous for the next 5 days. But the whole goal now is to get to India, which is what started this in the first place, was the measles, mumps and rubella injection that made me really, really sick. Now I need to heal and restore, and I need to spend some time in the hyperbaric chamber. I need to sleep. I need to get some sun and do lots of breathing, meditation. I need to eat really well. In India, they prepare mostly vegetarian dishes, which I'm cool with. That's fine. I've got less than a week to be reviewed by my specialist and be told whether or not I can even go. But I need to put my best foot forward and make sure I can do everything in my power to heal myself and make sure I don't cause any more stress to me, to my kidneys, and hopefully put the trip back on track and yeah, make good things happen. So let's do it. Alright, I just flown home just that second. I've got about an hour and a half until I start work, so the first thing I'm going to do is jump in the hyperbaric chamber and probably spend an hour in there. I know a lot of people don't know what a hyperbaric chamber is, but essentially it's just a device that allows for the environment within the chamber to increase in pressure. And this increase in pressure helps with diffusion of oxygen into the blood, which circulates everywhere throughout the body and is basically a total body treatment. It uses no medication, it's completely safe, and I will use this to heal my body and my post-surgery body and get me ready for India as soon as possible. So let's go spend some time in the chamber. Okay, I'm out of the chamber and I'm about to have some nutritious snacks, but I must say, like, just chilling out in the chamber, doing some of my meditation and breathing. I use a particular app in there called Oak. I'll put the link in the description below. Free app for iOS, really fun, really simple to use. But it's important to back up what we're doing in the chamber with good food and good sleep. Good food, I'm using some bone broth. This particular one is an AM cleanse. It has lemon, ginger, apple cider vinegar and turmeric. And to get my belly back on track, I find that, like, going to hospital, having anesthetic, that type of stuff, on any level, even just the drugs and medication for pain relief, it messes with my gut a little bit. So I'm going to use some Blend 11 and some coconut yogurt to help aid in my digestion and getting that back on track. So overall, trying to smash not only my resting time, trying to take time for rest, but also time for good nutrition. I don't really feel like it today, and it's a bit cloudy, but I'm going to try and get some sun tomorrow and further along my meditation and breathing and stuff like that. So